Okay, I think I'm all set. Let's get going. Howdy, Xavier. Hey, Adolphus. Good to see you both in the chat today. Hope y'all are doing pretty swell. Happy holidays. I keep forgetting it's the season of Christmas. My brain is contaminated by school. Merry Christmas, Adolphus. Merry Christmas. Hope you're doing okay. You know, do I have a shot of this? I don't think I have a shot of this. I'm gonna assume I don't have a shot of this. You know, like my instincts tell me I don't have a shot of this. God, it looks so good too. Your astrologer, your astrologer gear is very Mary Pill, not gonna lie. I love this set. I truly do. I decided to watch a wacko lore vid, that's a name, and something questionably interesting popped up. Apparently the ruined abductor version have a pile of corpse textures overlaid on its texture. Have a pile of corpses textures overlaid on its texture. The outside or the inside? Because I don't recall this, but we can always look at it, at the fort here, right? Wait, what the? There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, we know there definitely were some... Oh wow, it's almost nighttime, but I guess it's about to be day, so whatever. We do got our favorite tree over here. Our favorite horn scent we're here, tree. I saw that video too. I think it was by Scum Mage Infa. I'm gonna have to look at that then before we head out. Yeah, I'm only gonna be streaming for about an hour, guys. So, yeah. Sorry to say, this is gonna be a bit on the shorter side for me. Just because I'm kind of, you know, I wanted to do, you know, I want to get back into my streaming schedule, but like something really important came up, and I'm like, oh, I can't miss this, so I gotta. Yep, I knew it. Somehow I still died to nature watching. You know, it's a Loki stream. I can't even blame you, chat. If that was all me, I just wasn't paying attention to where I was going. Most of Infa's takes in that video are weird, but abductor thing checks out. Yeah, I'm interested in checking out the abductor thing to see for myself. Because if that's true, that's at least interesting, right? Because it shows it was more than just, hey, let's just take off the head model, right? Now, I don't know if it would necessarily apply in the DLC version, right? But at the very least, we can go to the base game and then work from there and see maybe if there's a consistent connection. Because if I recall correctly, the broken-headed abductor version, it's only in the Gelmir battlefield, right? In the base game, not talking about anything else. Am I crazy? Is it actually in other places that I just don't recall? Alright, so we got some space to maneuver here. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with some clipping, you know? That's just the nature of the beast, as they say. I'm actually curious if... it's kind of, you know, it kind of benefits, so... about... Ah, there you are. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to. Oh, or maybe I can. Man. Yeah, it looks good. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's dubs, I think. Yeah, these are definitely dubs. I don't know which angle I like better, chat. I think I love them both, but oh well. Ah, yes, the Village of Four Houses. If you hit the glowing tree, what particles does it have? I'll have to hit it, yeah. I'm actually not so sure. I've never thought to hit the nice tree that's glowing gold. And presumably formed out of, you know, the Melina spell, right? Odd. What if there's a little hole or something there, you know? I already have shots of you. Oh. Jeez! I wonder if the devs left anything in the files. I wonder if you use Wrath of Gold or whatever it's called, if you can actually reach that. God, I love this game. I don't even know if I'm hitting it. Alright. I have to... Oh yeah, the tree disappears when I get close, unfortunately. Looks like pretty standard particles. I'm not seeing anything crazy. Like, this looks like normal, like, dust particles and crap when you hit stuff. But obviously with, like, the added golden lighting to kind of brighten them up. It doesn't look like magic, yeah. Definitely looks like wood or whatever. It's sounding, at least, like wood. So it definitely seems like it's not illusory, it's an actual, tree, right? It's not like the, it's not like the illusory trees that become the minor Erd trees. Very nice. This thing looks so weird from this angle. Got this beautiful, beautiful village graveyard. I think I have a shot of this actually already. Like, I want to say I do. But I legit don't remember. So just in case... Yeah, I can hide the tree, so we can focus just on the village and stuff, right? Cool. Alright. Ay, ay, ay. You know, I would even be okay if they had a few ruined houses. I just wish there were more. It's so weird to me seeing this place. And it's got, like, 4 houses. And it's like, ah, yes, the Shaman Village, where we see, like, hundreds of freaking Newman women were taken. Maybe take a picture showing that you can get to the tower from this village. What do you mean exactly by get to the tower, Xavier? Like, do you mean just, like, get, like, a big overhead shot or whatever? Because, it's a little foggy right now, at least, so I don't know if that's gonna be easy. Did you ever get a picture showcasing that near Eileen they cultivate the trees in the sand? I don't think I ever did. Let's actually do that. You get to the secret area of the Wizard Tower from here. Oh, you mean that tower? I thought you meant the Spiral Tower. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Rabbit's Rise, okay. The question would be if Rabith is someone... I assume Rabith would probably come with, you know, what's his face, Ymir or whatever. But it makes you wonder. Wait, where the heck am I? Ah, okay. Well, we can solve that problem. There you go. Problem solved. Always looking for the simplest solutions, chat. Yeah, I just want to get rid of all the leaves and stuff. I think they're just distracting in this case, so... let's see if time of day affects things here. Oh, yeah, for sure. Oh, I like that evening. That looks sexy. Will you help me in my search for Santa deniers? Sorry, Tyrone. The hunt must be done alone. It's up for every man to be able to hunt himself a Santa denier and bring him before the court. The ecclesiastical court, of course. Is how golden leaves fall from the sky at the Shaman Village? If they haven't been kicked up high from the sapling, then the shadow tree might actually shed gold leaves here. Yeah, it would be interesting if that's true. But you could, yeah, you could definitely also make the argument that if it's, if it really is just specific to here, it could just be because of the gold in the area, right? Do golden leaves get produced when Melina does the tree spell thing? Does that happen? Because if so, that would be a good enough explanation. Kale is Santa. Sorry, Kale is Santa. Yeah. Kale's a good old Claus. I think this is a cool option to get to. I don't recall if actual leaves are produced by male spell, but the golden leaves fall from higher than the tree is taller. The idea could just be that, you know, they're kind of like, you know, just floating on the wind and descending, right? Because they have the one effect. Will you help me in my search for Santa? Oh, no. This, da-da-da. Why didn't you show that Lindell and Hornset have some cultural exchange with the birch bark or the pots in your thread? Because I didn't think of it at the time, Xavier. I mean, I'm not sure if you noticed, but that was like a, what was it, like a 15-part post? Like, it was something I cooked up, like, right before I slept last night, so it was, like, very, very, very much shower thoughts. God, this game can look so pretty, chat. It's not even fair. Like, devs wish they could make a game look this good at this graphical fidelity, right? There we go. Alright. Let's go look for some sand, right? We gotta go pound sand. Is this it? I don't remember. I don't recall gold leaves at the Finger Ruins in the Shadow Tree Avatars Arena. Yeah, I don't recall any there. I do recall the sunflowers. Grant, I was gonna say maybe we can go to the arena and check, but it might only be when the boss is there, you know? Like, they could have, like, said it like that, so... Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at some, like, videos or things. Alright, let's go find ourselves a good... That's a good candidate. That one's not bad either. Don't want to have a flat texture, you know? Yeah, this'll work. Oh, speaking of sunflowers, I have a question about the armor set. For the Altered Banished Knight armor, there are spots on the front of the armor that might be suns, but could just be sunflowers. They could just be flowers in general, right? But sure, I can have a look at that if I... Actually, no, it wouldn't be in my graphics, right? It'd probably be something else I'd have to grab. I don't know, someone... Maybe you could ask someone to grab the textures to give you a better look, Night Scout. Oh, I like this one because you see the people there too, right? But... Did I ever show you that at Ballarat there are cases of sand? No, you did not. That's actually a cool little detail, Xavier. I definitely want to go look. Oh! Are you kidding me? It might just be an event thing. Let me... 1 second. Yeah, it's just an event thing. Okay. I was about to be like, if the AI thing wasn't actually disabled, that would be really annoying. Anyway, yes. It has to be better. Like, I guess we'll get some shots of this. Now, I don't like it. The lighting, we need it in the bright light. The problem is they just put it all around everywhere in the bright light. Goddamn economical Hornset. This is why they deserve to be genocided. They're too confident. Down with the bourgeoisie! I guess this will work. Oh, you're wondering if I could free camp close to BK? Yeah, sure, we can try that. Do you know where exactly on the armor they are, Night Scout, so I can, you know, more quickly, you know, find them for you? Mesmer justified. Yeah, Mesmer was totally justified. Mesmer did nothing wrong. There we go, finally. Oh, cute. They have some empty vessels, too. Pretty sure that one's just kind of clipping, but it's nice, you know, you see kind of like, oh, they put some sand in there, you know? I can't wait till I have to start deciphering the cosmology behind sand. How sand will unlock all the secrets to the Elden Ring universe, you know? Speaking of secrets, what the hell did I just look at? Where is it? Am I crazy? Am I just suffering some bout of Alzheimer's? But I swore I saw a random sand texture that was not complete on one side. Huh. I decided the sternum on the pecs? Okay, good to know. Loki loves playing on the coarse sand like Anakin. I hate sand. It's more... it's coarse and rough and irritating. And it gets everywhere! Like those goddamn horn people! They're almost as bad as those filthy, stinking silvers! There are also sandboxes here at Inner Elm, but it's more fun being also at Ballarat. Well, I'd want to get shots of both, Xavier, so if you know where exactly here that they got those sandbox things, so then I can also find them at Ballarat, that'd be nice. It's like, oh my god, they actually changed up the Nameless King, the Nameless King texture. It's a miracle. I don't actually think this is important, but I think it'd be funny to get a shot of it with this guy here. It's like, ah yes, Horn Scent Religion. And Buffett's slightly behind the coat as he says. Also the lower, okay. Yeah, if we can find just a few of them, I'm sure we'll have a good sample to get a good look, right? My only concern is that enemy models are going to be lower quality than, like, armor or something, so we're not going to be able to get an actual good look. They're also, it's in rooms up here is all I remember. Alright, then let's go up into some rooms, see if we can find any. So you... That's unexpected. Am I crazy, chat? Or is that just water? That's water with lily pads and little swamp grass. Is this taken from Rao? Because I vaguely remember similar marshes in Rao. Huh. Looking for some sandboxes. Did you get a picture of the two-stepped planter with normal plants in water with sapling and sand? Nope. Again, if you guys know exactly where to find these types of things, feel free to point them out. Still water? Yeah, it's definitely still water here. I thought these were all plants on sand, but no, there's definitely some marsh stuff here. Are these the sandboxes, Xavier, or are we talking about something else? It's in the rooms with the big tree down here? Gotcha. We gotta go back down to the tree place, though. Tree people. You should be able to find some in Bellerad in the fly room. I know that for sure. Okay, we gotta get to the fly room then. So we got some of those. Yeah, let's go to the room. Oh my. Let's. Okay. Did I miss it in this room? Sand, sand. Oh yeah, there's one of them here. There's some with the cover slightly open. Oh. Ah, I see. This here, right? Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not modeled on the inside, so it's gonna look jank no matter what we do, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I guess this is a good compromise. What kind of chant is that? It's fly speak. There we go. I hate buzzing. Check upstairs for the planter. Gotcha. Oh, you're right! Neat! Okay, yeah, this is some good shit. Trying to get it, as even as possible. Yeah, there we go. It's fun noticing this stuff when going through the area again. Yeah, I can imagine. This is some neat little details. I gotta have to keep that in mind. The candles in the sandbox are interesting. It seems like the sand is actually intended to hold the candles there. Every other spot seems like the sand could have just been post-gate blood. I don't don't know. Because you have water. You have water in a lot of these, but, like, where's the sand getting in here? Like, I don't know, Night Scout. I think there's too many of these things in interior locations where it doesn't make sense, right? If it was, like, all areas where sand was, like, always, like, dripping down and stuff, then sure, I could buy that. I'm not so sure, though. Alright, let's go look for these in... Actually, Bellarat, you said the fly room has them, so... You know, let's start from the beginning, because they could be in the first room as well. That's how I imagine flies would go. Good to know. Oh. Hello? Oh. Get out there. No one likes you. Oh, well. As soon as I entered. You know? Yeah, these use sand for just the candles. And they got the box right here, right? Yeah, another problem with the whole idea of the sand theory that you got, Night Scout, is that it's consistently the ones with the trees that have the sand in them, while the ones with just the plants and grass have just the marsh water in them. So there's a very clear difference. So either it's very convenient how it ended up, which, okay, I'll admit is totally possible, or more likely, for some reason, the sand is used to grow the people tree. I don't know how that works. Oh, I like this. You know, I think it's only fair we get one zoom in outside for natural sand. You know? Oh my god. That's two. There. Alright. Alright. Alright, okay. Got him here. Birds face each other like the FA mural. Does that? Ooh, that is an interesting angle to look at it to see if there's could be. Because we do see the death. People have, I think, theorized before with FA that the bird is connected to death birds, right? And we see the death bird stuff with the golems that the Hornsent make. So I could see it. What fascinates me more are these monumental guys, because they go out of their way to show them as not being Hornsent. Which I find interesting, considering we also see them enslaving the non-Hornsent, right? So it's this weird idea where you sort of treat those without horns as lesser people, and yet you're also showing them as, like, these enlightened monks. Very interesting dichotomy, you know? There we go. Yeah, we got lots of sand here. So yeah, it's a lot of reusing those assets. But I don't recall sand playing as prominent a role in Bellarat. We got like this gravelly dirt, but that's different, obviously. So we can find another chest outside here. Doesn't look like we're gonna get that lucky though. Hello. Yeah, this is not what we'd expect to see, right? I wouldn't expect to find a big thing of sand in the food area. Maybe at a shrine, but we don't really see it. We see broken pots and stuff, so evidence of like offerings and sacrifices. Maybe here with good old Grandma Man. Yep. Should have seen that coming. Nothing really stretches out to me here either. Oh! This looks neat. Yeah, sorry, Grandma. I don't want you in the shot. It's also possible the sand is actually the collected debris from the Gate Divini after attempted use. Maybe. That's an interesting idea. Ooh, I'd have to think that one over. I assume it was an aspect of the culture before, but for some reason it became a major aspect when constructing their divine power. Perhaps they thought sand is somehow close to divinity. Maybe. But again, this would go back to my point of we're going to have to do a deep dive onto dissecting what the cosmological significance of sand is in this universe, so we can understand what actual and symbolic meanings that the Hornset might have derived from it, right? Because correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think we've seen sand used before the DLC in this way, or anyway. Like, it's just been, like, the stuff you put on beaches, and that's about it. Right? Alright, let's go, let's go check out some Banished Knights. Yeah, we do have a lot of sand that's just falling from Inir Ilim, like, endlessly pouring out. It's not exactly clear where exactly it's coming from or why, right? But, you know, you can argue the same with, like, a lot of the water stuff we see and things. Like, you know, what's the sewage system, especially in these old ruins that's keeping this stuff alive, right? So, I guess I could overlook that aspect, but I'd still be curious about how and why the sand pouring is such an important thing, right? Oh, you said it's also on the back, right? But we got a lot of... Yeah, there's a lot of nature imagery here, so I don't know how much of it I really want to consider importing, you know? Let's wait until... Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much other than just generic nature imagery. Like, I can kind of make out two little blossoming flowers here. I don't know if I call them sunflowers. No, the symbol's just on the base. Okay, I thought you said the lower back was where it was, but okay. I must have misread something. Oh, they got stirrups here. That's funny. Now I gotta wonder if they're technically tracking right. Oh, that'd be funny. Never thought I'd be looking this close at a cod piece, you know? Leaves. Yeah, I don't know if this is, I don't know if these armors are detailed enough, at least for the enemy model, for me to get a lot of out of this. Yeah, I'm looking, Night Scout, and I'm just not seeing it. Right? I see, like, leaves. Maybe something like there could be a flower. Like, I would generally assume it's, like, just generic nature imagery, which is something you commonly see in these types of detailed armor designs, right? So I don't know if there's any significance beyond that, right? I think the biggest significance is obviously the dragon on the head, which we do have a few flowers, I remember, on being the side here, right? I think pictures show this a little better. But yeah, this looks like a lot of just, like, stems and leaves and flowers and stuff, right? Just generic like that. Got the horn thing there. Yeah, just more leaves and things. Yeah, I think that's it. Also, fun fact, the horn set at Midra's Manse that are cowering, if you hit them, will use Madness Howl. Oh, cool. That's neat. That's a cool little detail. I've already taken so many shots of Stormveil, I don't think I need to take any more, to be honest. Oh, wait. Oh. What else do we want to spend our next 15 minutes looking at? I don't remember us having a thing this out on the water. Oh, because we're so high up, that's why. I'm like, yeah, this feels a little strange. The sand definitely comes from even, yeah, the tower's high up area. So yeah, the question would be, is this sand just all gathered up for the tower? I mean, for the Gate of Divinity, right? The gate. I'm gonna call it the Gate of God, because, that's a simpler translation than whatever the fuck that the localizers were thinking. I thought I'd be taking so many pics of boxes, though, Sand! Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure there aren't anything else here. So we got the cleansing area. I see sand just casually being used around here, right, for the buildings and stuff. Oh, look, the monumentals! Yeah, I know. The gate, the GOG. That's perfect. We're gonna call it the GOG from now on. Gotta wait till my steps disappear. You guys just gonna stand here, huh? Gonna, like, be all mopey? I failed. This seems like it's meme material. Like, you could just you could caption this. And you could get some really silly crap. Like, that pose just looks so meme-worthy. No, yeah, there are sandfalls that happen from not just the gate. It's a consistent thing. Yay! Look at how the sun is perfectly aligned. Yay! Oh, okay, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but the timeline on Twitter post doesn't have anything of America going to Gate of Divinity, not anything of, nor anything of Master's Crusade, if I recall correctly. The second column of the timeline pick I have is for, has the Crusade mentioned. 1 second, I thought I heard something. One moment, chat. Nope, I'm just crazy, but my phone's fully charged, so. Also, apparently from Any Aerial Enemy, you can see Drake circling the Jagged Peak. Oh, that's cool. But yeah, I don't mention the Gate Divinity specifically. I just leave it as the Birth of the Erdtree, because I feel like all that gets wrapped up in there. I wonder if my character model matters here. We have the grace point here, which, you know, that always sucks, but we can live with it. Yeah, that's cool. You mentioned Stormveil picks again, so one thing might be interesting. The diamond patterns beneath the Marians, the gold battlements, all show up on the pillars at the Elder Throne. Oh, that's cool. I guess it gives a closer connection between all those little, you know, gold add-ons and, like, you know, Godfrey moving in, right? That's neat. The skybox changes during the Radahn fight, so it might be an interesting picture as well. But yeah, but I have that means on my other character, on my barbarian guy, we have to go through this DLC again. I'm not planning to do that for a while. I'm sorry to say, guys, but I've never been super big on replaying Elden Ring, and with the DLC now, it's like, oh god, having to go through all that too. Yeah, no. No, thank you. Woo! This is surprisingly fun. Little mini game. Destroy it all with the time machine, you know? I guess I should be surprised to put so many on the corners. Anyway, enough of me screwing around. Yep, those are definitely wyverns. They just have them spinning like they're in a tornado. That is the funniest shit. That is so silly. This isn't even free cam. This is me using the freaking binocular. Oh, this is me using the telescope. Oh, that is so jank. Who thought this was a good idea? This is just so funny. Imagine if they're there because that's where Armazul would be and they're accidentally overlapping. That'd be even funnier if that's completely coincidental, but I don't think so. I think I assume, at least, that they have that all separate, so that way there's no Far Missoula map that's secretly, you know, accidentally loading in stuff. It is funny to me they go to that much effort to be like, guys, look, it's Jagged Peak, there are dragons around here, but it's the most lazy animation they could do for this. Like, look at it, they're just fucking suck! This is all silly. It's all so silly, chat. You know, one thing I do want to look at is, because you guys mentioned it to me in the Discord, I want to look at this supposed dip. Oh, I see what they mean. Because it's done like this. You know, hilariously, this reminds me of the Gate of Divinity we were just looking at, you know? At the very least, looking at it, it looks like you could at least argue as part of the original design with the golden stuff coming later. Lol. Oh, right. Let's do this on another character. See if you can notice it as a normal player. I think you could theoretically notice it as a normal player, though I don't think you could confirm it, because the angle definitely does make it look like it could just be ruins. Oh, right, we were here. My nice little sorcerer travel guide before all the bridges and stuff. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, the thing for me is the dip looks uneven, so it looks like just ruins from my angle. But it could just be because of where I'm at. Let me get closer. Yeah, it looks uneven. It looks like one tower's taller than the other to me. Which isn't actually the case, but just something about the way it's angled. Or maybe it's super slight. Yeah, it might be a super slight thing that just gets exaggerated because of the angle. Yeah, it looks definitely harder to notice. Ah, there's so much jank. I'm trying, chat. I'm really trying to cut out all the jank. They're not making it easy for me. Also, those birds constantly flying around are causing their own set of problems. Yeah, just look at how much of the area just doesn't load in when you're not at that point. Yeah, we might just have to accept that there's jank. There's no such thing as Jacob from Software Games. There's only lore. Yes, lore. It's all lore. The answer is always lore. I'll be honest, I see more Gate of Divinity parallels than I see Sun Capital parallels, right? Let me try it. Let's see if I can bring... I think I can bring this up. After that, though, we're going to be heading out, chat, so, we're going to have to end things here, unfortunately. Let's see. Where is it? Be under armaments, right? Oh, no, I think I would have shields as a separate folder. Yeah, I do. Let's just, you know, shrink that down. Alright. The theory is that this looks like the Game of Divinity, and you can see the sun pass between the two battlements at a certain point in the guy's video. I can agree with that. I would definitely look at that, because again, after going from the GOG to here, I can definitely see the similarity, right? But the Sun Capital thing, that I'm not as sure about. But if the... you guys know where I stand on the Sun Capital. But, especially when you look at it like this, it's like... Yeah, this ain't Stormvale, man. Like, this ain't Stormvale. I guess the argument you could maybe make is this would be Godfrey's thing, but then you have all these windows here which aren't on Godfrey's thing, from what I recall. Right, like, again, like, this is me trying to, like, you know, play devil's advocate and try to, like, come up with the most charitable interpretation of this image in relation to what we got, right? Because I would like to do that, right? Like, it's not going to be 100% exact, but we want something general. Yeah, we don't got any windows here or anything like that. Yeah. I can't wait for the lore of PNG skyboxes. So Capital Merlin's look like crown points, which might be literal or stylized, like how Rykard's crown doesn't look like the crown on his sorcery sigil. I'd have to do the comparison when it comes to Rykard, but like, yeah, it depends on, you know, it's a case-by-case based on these things, right? But if we look at this and we just try to go with the idea, like, what's the basics that we got here, right? We got pointed windows here, like very gothic here, pointed windows here, pointed windows here. Clearly a regular battlement with some kind of almost star shape, right? Like, there's a lot of points when it comes to Sun Capital architecture based on this image. And I don't think we have anywhere that really looks quite like this, right? Like, this looks like your standard battlement, but with a bunch of curves and points. Which, again, makes sense when you have a place that worships, you know, a sun that has a bunch of curves and points, right? It's a circle with curves and points. That's how, you know, you typically represent your sun, so... As far as, like, the tower is concerned, I think it would just be an idea that Godfrey just created the tower as is, and the focus of a lot of the additional adornments was for the walls and things like that, right? Like, it's not like every single piece of, like, see, like, stuff here in the castle doesn't have it, right? Here doesn't have it, right? It's mostly the outer walls, the things that are going to be seen the most, right? From the people, especially from the front end. Which is obviously where the propaganda is mainly aimed at, right? So I'm not, like, you know, I'm not, like, too surprised if, like, the tower, which seems to have been, at the very least, heavily remodeled for Godfrey's throne room, didn't get any additional gold little, you know, add-ons to it. Yeah, this tower's also been seemingly left untouched, leading over here, right? And this place is a area that very clearly shows a lot more Banished Knight influence, right? It has been preserved, more or less. But we also see, like, a tower of this similar design at the other areas, too, right? So, like, it's not too crazy. Man, that it always amazes me how long this bridge is, and then, like, later bridges are, like, nothing in comparison. got our Hawk Boy here. Try to see if there's anything new. No, we got our one tree there, and then the array of dragon banners. Yeah, everything from here is pretty typical. Alright, guys, I gotta get going, so... Again, fun kind of running around, trying to get shots with y'all. I'll be honest, the more I look at the way that tower, like, clashes with the other thing, the more I hate it. Like, this looks a little bit jank, I'm not gonna lie. Anyway. It was great hanging out with y'all, but I gotta get going, so... Also, this tower to the Divine Bridge is the same pointed wall carving pattern that shows up throughout Lingdale. Yeah, but specifically we see this with connected to the Divine Towers, which I'm pretty sure is a carryover. Which is what I would expect. Anyway. Gotta go now, guys. Hope you all do well. Later.